Ready to see Nemi .2. So, we have decided. Sadly, we have lost another colony, but 500% difficulty will not beat us. So, we're gonna aim to finish the game by traveling to find the ship. We're gonna start with Lost Tribe, but this time we're gonna go a little bit hard on the paint. We're not gonna make it more difficult for ourselves. We are going to try and pick the best of the best with Twitch's help. Are we doing Randy or Cassandra? What do we reckon? The problem is I do think Randy makes it easier. If you want my opinion. I actually think Cassandra is much, much harder. So I'm tempted to do Cassandra, but I'm happy for Twitch to overrule me. You said you would play... the Oxygen game. Yeah, I'll play the Oxygen game. I'll do that. I'm gonna stream Thursday evening. And I'll do that day. And just chill. Yeah, I'm gonna do Cassandra then. La la la. Randy, okay. Twitch has spoken. Reload any time. Losing is fun. 500% difficulty. Cassandra is a psycho. Yeah, I feel like Randy makes these challenges easier. Early on, Randy is brutal. As we saw with Bane, like, if he had had Randy, yeah. Well, Randy just kills you by accident. Cassandra wants you off her world. Do you know what I mean? She is not messing about. Yeah, Cassandra kills you on purpose, Randy by accident. Right, globe coverance. Are we all happy with 50%? And that's the right sort of... it's right in the mid. I feel like 100% is too much. And the other one's too little. So 50% gives us the right way where we could, like, leave. And not it take, like, 1,000,000 years. So I will generate. We need to think of a religion idea. We need to think... ooh. Imagine if you could see the ship straight from the start. What are we feeling? A desert? Oh, am I feeling a desert? A little hotness. Wish I could pick all my colonists fast before I saw this. What do I fancy? I've had quite a few... although we've been in the mountain that weren't 100% grow time. I really want like a coast. Tropical. I've done tropical. I want to try something different. Let's try being near people. Okay, you hate us. So let's try being near some friends so we can do some trading. I know, I'm changing. Does it matter who we're really near? I mean, being near the Empire would be good. I always say it like the Empire's like out of, warmth. Oh yeah, I suppose we are moving, aren't we? That's a good point. We could start somewhere easy because we're not guaranteed to stay somewhere easy. I like the idea of that. If we're planning to leave on the spaceship. So let's start with a nice year-round growing. Right next to... I do struggle with open maps though. I'm going to need your help. Large hills. Marble, limestone. Love that for us. We're going to plan to leave on the ship wherever it is on the map. So we're going to have to travel all across. Yeah, so go near a road. We're near a road. Large hills. Should I just keep it medium? I always put it large, but I actually think that does us in sometimes. Like trying to like hunt and stuff like that. I feel like this gives us a lot of options. If the ship is down here, there's paths down there. If the ship is up there, there's roads up there to go. left and right. How do you guys play, like, with map size? Because I always put it larger, because, you know, bigger is better. But, yeah, because I sometimes think that does me in with some of these challenges, like, be it when I'm trying to hunt and stuff, I have to go so far. Right, what should we do for ideologies? I don't want something too hard. I do hard enough challenges as it is. We want to have some fun with this, so what do we fancy? Do we want to create our own one, or do we want to pick one? Just having a look at what ones they actually have. Fluid. How does fluid work? Begin with a simple one and develop it. What? So should we go magical people? If I go create a fixed, because you know me with ideologies, if I do fluids, then I'm never ever going to do it. I just end up ignoring it. So let's go fixed. Create custom. Think of a name and whatnot. Get ready, party people. Should we have this one? One with a crown and whatnot. Right. But if I change things I don't like, I'll just kick everything out. Like, I'm so lazy with ideologies, or at least this forces me to actually do it. So we want supremacy. So what does that? Slavery, execution, chat. I thought you wanted me to be a good boy. We have to be charitable. Okay, what other ones do you want to say? Have we got ones? Like, do we want Raider, or is it going to be need shooting and crafting specialists? So we got the shooting one, which gives us the crafting one. That gives us work drive tripled. Collectivism. So I can tell them to work harder. I feel like that's really, really good, right? Could... Yeah, we don't have to do Raiden. It's whatever you guys want to watch. Rancher. Should we have some animals? Is it human primacy for crafting? Production specialist. I feel like them three. You'd basically be a good bolts trader. Yeah. Do we want anything else? Like, we could do rancher, which would help because we're going to have loads of animals anyway. Because this gives us, like you said, it gives us shooting specialist, melee specialist. No, I've never used any of them. It gives us work drive tripled, which I think is really, really strong. Gives us human primacy, which gives us production specialist, that sort of stuff. I think you can do as much as you want. As many as you want. Oh, hang on. Yeah, some are incompatible, but you can do... Do we want rancher? Because if we're moving around so much... Rancher, let me read it first. So we get animal specialist, and especially because we're going to be moving so much, if we can get some camels or horses, or even some cows, I suppose, to haul stuff, that would be handy. Raising plants to eat is not. Yeah, I've just read that. Get some sexy weapons. See, I never do any of that, so we could do... Should we get high on the way? No, this is where I go. Right, is there anything else you want to say before I move on? Animal personhood. No, I don't want that. I don't think there's anything like... Okay, I'll go back if someone shouts at me. Theo Faith. We need a good name. Come up with a good name. No ranching if you're travelling. Drug use prohibited. Child labour encouraged. Execution required. Are we the bad guys? So what weapons do we want to see? But should we have some veterinarian animals? Because we could put... horses or something. Because we're going to have loads, right? Because I feel like it's going to be... I nearly said we'll have cars like an absolute fool. Because I assume we're going to be nature. Oh, I want to get rid of all this because I actually hate this with a passion. When the different roles... Unless someone can think of a good idea, but I hate when the different roles... Travelling pants. I hate when the different roles have gear and stuff. It absolutely drives me insane. Right, I've never... The Zeus hammer, be careful, okay. Nearly spelled that wrong. Travelling bats. What should we have? Should we have like... should have a bug, really. A picture of a bug. Oh, okay, fair enough. Right, is there oh, Zeus hammer. That's a Zeus hammer. Weapons, despised. Oh, we'll get rid of that. Appearance. Should we do punk? Yeah, let's be a bit punky. Right, is there anything we're missing in here, or are we all happy with that? I feel like everything is pretty strong. Which, like I said, we've done a lot of like proper challenges on the channel and whatnot. This can just be a fun little... You can have a few weapons. What is that? The weapon pair? I have never done this before. Or do you mean just keep adding relics? Lots of stuff I never do, so I have no idea what I should be doing here. Which is pretty much every series I've ever done on Rimworld, so at least it's on brand. Persona. Zeus hammer. Or something like that. Without it being... Oh, okay, you can't add more than 3. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So prepared... Peril... Animal sacrifice. Yeah, you can only have 3, which is fair enough. Edit the building. 4, 5. Are we all happy with that? Do we want to add any more roles? Oh, we want the shooting one, don't we? Can't have more than 2 specialists. Should we get rid of the melee specialist for the shooting? Look at me taking this game seriously. A gladiator duel. A duel between prisoners or slaves. Make them all. Oh, there's persona better, is it? Remove. Remove. Add. I want the staff though. Can I get a staff or not? Can only get mono. So do I just do 3 Zeus hammers then? A Zeus hammer. 3 Zeus hammers. Yeah, the gladiator duels, that seems awesome. Lose the melee. Remove. Shooting specialist. And then remove the equipment. Because I think staff is a good call. That's what I mean, like, is the staff going to be better than that? Or is it just better to have 3 Zeus hammers? So those Zeus hammers are obviously pretty much best in slot. Anything else you guys want to say, or are we all good to start making our... It's just whether we want to remove one for a staff. Don't do all the same. So then I'll do one the staff, because there's only 2 persona ones here. So persona, then just do a staff. I feel like that's the best thing. Mono swords. I feel like that gives us the triple threat. Right. Shall we pick some colonists? I'm gonna have to cut this up for YouTube. Right. Just seeing if there's anything else I'd prefer here. Okay. Right. Let's go, you can change them later. Right. Let's build some people. So, do we want to do any xenotypes or do we not? Are we just going for the best colonists we can possibly go for this save? One needs to change it, it's fine. I feel like we just go for the best ones we can go for a change instead of trying to like do a challenge. So it's like, we'll randomize this colonist. Right, before I start doing stuff, so if we get a genie, remind me what the genies do. So then we want, so randomize, are they all going to be, no, don't be undergrounder. Tough is pretty good. What's the pigs? Traveling is hard. Okay. We'll go... Which one's the pigs? Pigskins. They can eat almost anything without getting sick. Bad at manipulation. They don't see well at distance. So let's first of all get a genie, because we can just mix and match at the same time. Let's get a genie first. You were incapable of intellectual, artistic, and hauling. I don't really... Hauling would be negative, but you can clean though. But you're there for the crafting, really. The melee I don't care about. The cooking... No, I can do better than that. Fast learner... No, I don't want body purist because I'll end up losing an arm. Oh, and... Oh, damn. Which is there's a way to go back? Yeah, but one pig might be good for a good melee person, right? Kind, hard worker, staggeringly ugly, but I don't care about that. He's in the bank. He's in the bag. He gets in the van, surely. He's a genie, good with production. He can do numerous different things. Cook, craft, intellect. Not a great medical, but that's not what we're going to use him for. I think that is a banging start. Obviously we need better stuff, but that for the start is absolutely fine. So, is there anyone here that's going to help me, like... Social matters. I want physically weak, mental... Okay, blah, blah, blah. I want... Who's going to be, like, my cook and stuff like that? Or is it I'm just going to want another genie? Terrible with farming. Hustler. No, wimp and delicate isn't great for traveling. But just having one person be a genie that's just producing, I don't think's bad. If we have more than one, I don't think it's good. But I just think one person that's just going to be ultra good at crafting, because especially when we get to the point where it's like machining table and stuff like that, they can just go, go, go. And it's got hard worker as well. I think that's actually not too bad. Just for one, not for any more. Because that's our cooker, that's our crafter already there if we need it to be. Dirt mole, we don't want dirt mole. I don't think there's any of these other ones that we really want, is there? Hustlers are engineered soldiers. They heal fast, thrive in extreme temperatures. Dependence on go juice. They're hardy and difficult. Yeah, I think it is baseline for the rest, isn't it? I'm looking at these and they're not really giving me much. Trigger happy. I need... What do we need now? What's that? Remind me what that is. Actually, I'd rather... I want healthy people to start with. I want healthy people to start with. I feel like this is going to have its own challenges, this save, so I don't really... Underground is not going to work. Delicate. No, you don't give me enough. Tough body modder, but that's going to be a while. I need them to be able to do drugs, because just being able to use tea later on. Remind me what greedy is? Needs a really impressive bedroom. Don't want people. Steadfast. Steadfast is handy. Good at shooting, good at melee. Yeah. Night Owl body modder too smart. Okay, okay, we're talking here. We're talking here. Night Owl is fine. Not great, but it's fine. Too smart. It's fine. Body modder. But there's a lot of double passions where we need double passions to be. Obviously, we'd prefer a tough melee. Yeah, no. I think the problem with... We need to be able to do drugs because I feel like being able to have that tea is just too important. It's too of an easy drug to use for a mood boost. Right, we're going to put this person on standby and get loads of names ready and stuff like that because we'll name them on Twitch as well. So I'm going to keep you on standby because I don't mind you. Yeah, I agree. Right, it's the next person. Don't want undergrounder. I want full health from the start. Jogger and slothful. Really want a tough. Tough is what I'm really looking for. Or greedy. Did you have greedy? Tough and double passion in melee. In the van, right? That's got to be in the van. Like, greedy's a bit meh, but not really worth worrying about, especially for the double passion in melee. I wish it was a bit higher in some other stuff, but that's fine. We can review afterwards. So far, we've got our hard worker that's going to be our crafter, potentially our cooker as well. We've got our plant guy and construction. I don't love this character. Then we've got Scorpion, is a nickname he clearly gave to himself. Intellectual melee. Right, let's go to this one here. So, what do we need? Do we want psychically dull? Because I suppose we want all of our people, Can I install mods afterwards, or do I have to like do it right in and out? Industrialist I like, but then there's nothing else that you're really giving me, so I'm going to randomise before someone. Psychopath, cannibal, I don't want cannibal, can't have that, can't have undergrounder. Old gunshot. We need to be quite okay. Nimble and kind. No, I'm sorry. Super immune. Okay, okay. Incapable of dumb labour. Oh, I didn't actually have a look of any of the incapables. None, none, none. Okay. I don't know how long we'll be on the map, but we will just move to completion. So there will be... We'll have to just see when we load in where the ship is first of all. And then we just... I don't know. I feel like we'll stay on the first map for a while, mainly just to get meals, even if it is just survival meals, then move. Super immune, which I like. Double shooter, double passionate shooter would be handy. At least we've got a good shooter. And intellectual, so could double up. I don't mind you, obviously not perfect. But we're going to put Crow in the bank for the time being. And then the last person, we do need medical. You would be our best mod. I don't hate this. Steadfast is what? Mental break threshold minus 9%. So you'd be able to do mining for us. A little bit of crafting. Some... Right, I just want to see the people left behind just to see if there's anyone really, really good here. I don't want any injuries. No, no, no. Yeah, I could do this save as like, I have to move within a year or something. Every year like a year is my limit I can spend. Right, what do we think of these people? So should we go for him? Raccoon. Kind, hard worker. He's ugly, but don't worry. He makes up with it by being a hard worker. Gonna be our genie. Able to do crafting and stuff like that. We don't want to do too many genies though, because we are setting ourselves a limit of staying on a map for 1 year before we have to move. So we are traveling through and through. Then we've got Krelem. We're going to have Twitch rename all these before we move on. Double passion in melee is obviously great. Constructor, plants, love it. Scorpion clearly gave the nickname to himself. Tough melee is going to be good. Tough melee is going to be very, very good for us. Also does intellect. Crow, incapable of dumb labour, I don't love, considering his passions aren't in a lot of other things. However, does do the double passion in shooting, and does have double fire in intellectual. Super immune is also handy. And then Grouse, steadfast, so not going to break down as much, which is, I mean, I'll still find a way. Our miner can double up in crafting, can do art and stuff. Are we happy with all of them? In an ideal world, we'd have a better cook and a medical person. But I feel like we cover everything. Lose Crow. Oh, not Crow. What do we want instead? All must work. Yeah, good point. Good point. Good point. Bye, Crow. Barely knew you. Yeah, we need all. Night Owl. Don't want underground. Underground is not going to be good. Do you know what? If them stats were rearranged. Yeah, do I need to install that mod? I can't find it. Do I need to install that mod now, or can I just do it between? What are we talking about? I feel like I've had like a... Okay, we go for a cook. Ah, don't get that. I'm not having a sickly character. Can't, no. No. No, incapable of dumb labour. Nearly perfect. We have a... hang on. We have a brawler here. Is that better than tough? I suppose it's not, is it? No, because we just want the melee person to stand in a door. We don't really care if they do damage. The left arm has a scratch, which I don't really want to start with any injuries or anything like that. Yeah, I'm going to skip. Cook's our priority. Come on. Come on, I just want to cook. Delicate, too smart. Has wood as a possession. Ooh. Yeah. And gonna break down quicker. Incoming damage is modified. And you're gonna break down quicker. I feel like we can't have them traits, right? So, what level do you have to be to make that pelican? Do you think the 4 cook, like our genie as the cook, is not good enough then? Because why can't our genie do it? Oh, like all them. Yeah, I know, I know. Well, you think I should focus on that then? Because I thought we were trying to get the cook. Or are you just shouting because I've skipped through? Oh, why has this person got to be incapable of dumb labour? Surely they, like, even without dumb labour, they can stay on. We can make 5,000 meals. That's the only thing I'm saying, like, if we ignore a cook now, at least our genie's gonna be there. So do we ignore this character though? Because this character is not that bad. Sorry, I'm just having a look through. One person that can't do dumb labour, I don't think that's the worst thing in the world. Oh, I think we've got a good bunch of coconuts here. Or do you think I need aesthetic? I'd imagine yes, by the shouting. Do you think I need what you keep shouting? So do we keep this or do we go until we get quite old? I mean, age, 18, 44. Okay. So how important is aesthetic then? Talk to me about aesthetic. Oh, careful shooter. Oh, you don't do much else though. I suppose trigger happy's probably better. So do I... Oh, okay. So shall I just go until... What is aesthetic? Remind me? I feel like I've like... Steadfast and greedy. Trading with the Empire. Is that just in traits? Do you mean just a really good social person then? I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Can't be royal on the road with... Ah, gotcha. Wait, is that a trait? When he moves. Oh, okay, I understand. Has forsaken physical comforts and enjoyments in favour of simple, pure lifestyle. He will become happy if he has a bedroom that's too impressive. He also dislikes fancy food and prefers to eat raw. Never judges. I don't get why I need that. Okay. Delicate's obviously lame. Fast learner's quite cool though. I don't like the bite scar, but if we only have one person with an injury. Are we accepting this one then? And then I need names for all the colonists. Oh, as I'm hitting the wire, my bad. My bad. I suppose at least you can fill in where royals demand shit unless they are aesthetic. So this will have to be our royal person then, I'm guessing. He can learn to be as long as he's not incapable, he's good. Okay, cool, so that's going to be our royal person if I understand correctly. So I need names, stuff they won't have on the road. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. So this is King Blue or whatever. Right, go on then. Throw some names at me and then I can rename some colonists. Because these names are just pants. Well, Scorpion's a cool name. Yeah, I know. Delicate is the only thing we've got. I suppose, yeah, you're never really going to be a melee, are you? Good point. Shooting, though. Right, come on. Raccoon. What are we going to name Raccoon? Rodabello. I'll name everyone Batman. Maybe they can earn their names. Disappointed. I thought Twitch would be creative, expressive. I'm disappointed. Right, so if we're happy with all these, we'll go down the list. So I'm just going to put your name as Rod because my dyslexia does not need that stressful. So let's have a quick overview and then we can get to it. So we've got Rod here. Kind, hard worker, staggeringly ugly. Gonna able to cover a lot of things. Is a genie, which is going to be really, really important. Delicate and wimp is going to be awkward, but we'll work through it. Then we got Cam. Night Owl 2 smart body modder. Body modder is one of them things we'll get parts in the future, so it's fine. Melee construction plant, so can fill in with melee, but obviously we want the toughness, which we will address in a bit. We've got Scorpion, tough, greedy. Greedy's a bit boring, but the toughness for the melee is going to be brilliant for standing in doorways, and can do intellect. Can also do trading and stuff as well, which is handy. Combar. Need that aesthetic because we are life on the road. Delicate's negative, but fast learner is very handy. Can do shooting. Can pitch him with cooking, maybe. Does give us our medical though, which we overlooked. Our only injury that we go in with, but that's fine. And then we got steadfast. I'll still find a way to break you down. Mining, animal crafting, artistic. I think that's really, really good. So, if we all agree, hopefully, I just want that tree in a good position. Alright, I'm going to jump in. We want that tree in a good position. Right. The rules of the save. So, yeah, it's good that we got that medic in, actually, because I always forget about stuff like that. Rules of the series. We have to leave. So when we find out where the ship is, we have to leave with the ship on the map. We are allowed a year in any one map square. So even if we move one square up there, although that would be lame, we're only allowed 1 year in a map square, and then we have to leave. This is a traveller playthrough. So we have gone hard in the paint for our colonists. We are aiming to be as efficient as possible. I know, it's a word that everyone on the channel I've shouted at, like I can't be bothered. We're going to go hard in the paint with this series. This is always recorded on Twitch on evenings, so come to the Discord and all the good stuff. We do get a Warg. And a Labrador. Ah, it's called Wilson. So, if you want to join in with the fun, come join in with the fun. Anyway. I'm actually hyped. I don't want to see this trick. It's not really a great position for it. It could be worse. Could be worse. I guess. Ancient danger. Lots of components I'm seeing. Lots of steel. Muffalos. Yeah, I like having rules. It makes the save a bit interesting. Because otherwise, I feel like sometimes the series just sort of go on, if you know what I mean. But at least this, it's like, okay, we have a year here. Let's go. Or maybe should we have the first map, we stay here 2 years. But I like some rules, otherwise series without a proper goal is just a bit. But I'm happy to change the rules. What do you reckon, 2 years in a map then? We could do 2 years on a map maximum. First map, we can stay here for free? Like... Right, anyway, let's allow all this. First of all. A bit negative. I wish this was not right next to the map. But it's fine. Just gonna put the plans around this. Otherwise, I won't do it. Right. And then I'm gonna want to set up. How are you about set up close to the edges of maps? Like, I always feel really weird about it. I'll do like the Steam geysers there. We could set up in this little bit. 500% is hard enough without restricting what you do. Yeah, but it makes it fun. You need a bit of added jeopardy. Jeopardy? Jeopardy? And I mean, we have got a very good list of colonists. So it just creates a little bit of a time limit, so the series just isn't like some other series just keep going on. Anyway, we'll go with that. That's the rules. And we'll go with it. We'll say maybe we can stay at the first map for 2 years. And then we have to leave every year. No, I suppose a year isn't long, is it? So maybe if we do the first map for 3 years, then we have 2 years to leave every other map. I feel like that's more than enough. Maybe I shouldn't worry, but I like an added rule. How close do we need to get to that? So should we just back up on here? So I feel weird having the base so far away from the tree. Could just open up the ancient danger and see what happens. Right, there's nothing too exciting on the map. What is our brick type? I'd rather just look here. Nope. Marble and limestone. Could settle in there for the start, but again, where's the fertile grass? There. Oh, we need the tree. So do we need to set up here then? Like, I've never really used the tree before. I always just ignore it. Do we need to set up, like, right here? So then this is on our doorstep, because I suppose they're going to want to walk to it every single day. If I go into... Everyone has the nature meditation. So I feel like Suppose we could have it like mega close. Right, how big are we going to make this room? How many beds do we need? 5. I haven't done a tribal start in a very, very long time. Probably want to... Oh, I suppose we could just throw our first base right there, actually, instead of go... I don't like being so close to the edge of the map, but build around it. Yeah. So I could have the first room right there. Then that can have all our bedrooms and whatnot. It feels quite big. I am going to even plan this out. Look at me go. Don't worry, I'll disallow stuff and whatnot as we go. If we have a door there, have the tree there. I've got the plans around it. Yeah. That's why I say if we have the base here, we'll wall around that and then we'll have the kill box wherever the kill box is going to be. There's one at the other side. No, it's fine. We'll have to deal with that. So we'll have that there. I would like to get... Oh, we ain't even going to have bedrooms, are we? Makes it a little bit easy. 1, 2, 3, 5. Haven't done tribal in a while. I'm just reacquainting myself with what I'm going to... what we've got to start with. So table and chairs are probably going to be... So... going to want a torch lamp up immediately. Table and chairs. Never built a tunnel trap. So I get the tables and chairs up. So day 1, if we can get in, build all that. So how much wood do we start with? 500. Okay. I'm going to probably want to cancel all this quickly. Deconstruct that. Sleeping spot. Let's do it a little bit more efficient than that. 5, so we're not just wasting space for the sake of it. Because we are going to need a little bit of space for a little bit of storage. So then we get the table and whatnot. We can get the stockpile there. We'll get a little... just throw a little dumping stockpile just over there for the time being. That's absolutely fine. 500 wood. That should get everything up. So the walls, 20... 5. Okay, 1500. Yes, that should be enough. So, I'm not going to do... I probably should do the manual priorities. I never normally set them up to begin with, but... Yes, get planting rice. This is why I like streaming, so then I won't forget stuff. Thank you very much. Let me just do this so I can set this all up. Because we're going to win, party people. Handling, probably not going to do that. So Rod is our cook, so let me... I wish there was a button just to kick all these numbers off. Right. Rod is our crafter and whatnot. So I'm just going to put you on all that, but you're mainly then going to be hauling and cleaning for the first bit. Grouse. Bio. Shooting is not great. Who's my shooter? Comba. So I need Comba to do hunting. Right, and I'm even, look at me, I'm even going to equip weapons as I go. This is going crazy. You're tough. I suppose you grab the mace. Cam. Is that other melee? Grab that. Rod, delicate, so grab a bow. They always give 3 bows. And you grab a bow as well. Right, then we're going to set up growing zone. Can the growing zone be near the tree? I suppose not, because it will limit the tree's stuff. So I've answered my own question. Grow zone. I don't have any fertile grass next to me, which is a little bit sad. Down there, but I'd rather have the rice closer to home. So I'll do a spot like that. For rice. Probably need it bigger in all honesty. So let's expand that a little bit more. Right. And we'll do that for rice for the time being. I could actually just make it a full square, then I know that's enough. Cool. Or enough for the beginning bit. God, it feels weird when I'm taking this, like, save seriously. For not just having a laugh. I think that's a good start. Then we're probably going to want to obviously get some hunting in. What's the wildlife look like? Lots of muffalos, lots of alpacas. Is there anything near us? No. Which is a little bit disappointing. And then animal-wise, because I'm even going to look at that, we have a Yorkshire Terrier, we have a Labrador, and we have a Wag. So we can train... Follow the master while doing field work. So let's chuck that on Combia. It's Combia doing handling. Let's chuck him on handle. And then let's have... Oh, damn. It's Grouse. Grouse has got a melee weapon, so that actually does work. So if I put Grouse to hunt, that actually works quite nicely, because then when the Wag's trained, the Wag will go out. Is it he or her? Her. Plant loads. Yeah. Right. So then Cam's going to construct. Ooh, Grower's going to be a problem. We should have got a couple more. Scorpion's 4. Tough, greedy. I was hoping Fast Learner would be one of them that could join in. So that's the only problem that we've got. Our constructor is the same as our Grower. So Grouse is going to have to help out with that, I feel like. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. You'll be the one person that cleans overhauls. Then Cam, 2, 2, and then everything else. And then we've got Scorpion. It's going to sit on research. Obviously at the beginning bit, it's just going to haul and clean. I suppose if you're just going to sit on research, you could probably grow and plant cut, at least for the beginning. It's not the worst thing in the world. And then Combia. Combia, are you going to be our cook? Yeah, it's not the worst thing in the world. Everyone gets their grow. I suppose at this point it doesn't matter too much, does it? So let's chuck you on out. Rod. Yeah, you're the genie. You're fine. Combia, remind me what you're good at. Oh, you're fast learner. So actually having you on plant is actually fine. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Let's get in here, and I want animal sleeping zones. 1, 2, 3. Just then they're all safe. We're training you to follow the master. Follow the master while drafted. I don't think I want that, in all honesty. The only reason why I say I don't want it is just because it could lead to a situation where a door is opened when I don't want it to. And then we'll train the Labrador to haul and to rescue... Question mark? And I'm not going to worry about the other ones following. I mean, yeah, getting a little bit of research doesn't help though if we're bored, but yeah, I understand what you mean. Because at the moment, research pretty much just means you haul and clean, which we do need. Okay, I think we're actually ready to jump off of pause and actually crack our back on. You won't be building that much. Yeah, good point. Probably could harvest some... How much hill root do we start with? 20, actually, not too bad. So do we just basically make pelican to start with them? No, I assume we just make that straight out of a campfire. Oh, it feels good. Need clothes. We do have the muffaloes, although that might be a little bit too hot. We have the rhinos. We have alpacas, gazelles. Everything's so far away. Or can we just grow cloth straight off the bat? Yeah, you don't need to research it. What am I thinking? Could just grow. I know cloth's not amazing, but one, to get our growing skill up. Well, I feel like that's a pretty good start. What is the temperature of our map? So we can get up to 31 degrees. For pack animals, gotcha. How quick does the quest come where we see where the ship is? Just gonna go speed 1 just while we're doing this. I don't want to miss stuff. Normally when I start a series, I go straight on speed 3 and waffle away. We want to just take our time here. Yeah, I suppose pelican is basically our survival meal, isn't it? A few weeks maybe, not long. A few weeks for us is quite good though. Just seeing what wildlife is around. I have got some alpacas over there that we could kill. And the growing's going. Right. Train your shooters on the local wildlife. Is that not a bit too early? Is it not just going to get wasted? I suppose I could get the campfire up immediately, couldn't I? Production. Temperature. Campfire. Don't think we'll want it inside, it'll just be too hot, surely. Right, I am just going to pause just for 2 minutes. Just because it's getting late. 2 seconds.